Hang on. Gotta fix my microphone situation here. All right, gotta make sure we got the right microphone connected. Yeah, so we don't have audio issues. Yeah. But what is going on, everybody? I don't know what y'all thinking right now. Crazy Dog, why are you live? What's going on? Well, you see the description. I wasn't even planning on going live for anything tonight, right? I was just sitting here, relaxing, getting ready to, lay down, maybe watch a movie or something, maybe turn on the PS whatever, PS4, whatever, go on the PSN. Oh, you have a PS4 still? Yeah. I mean, hey, it it's still working for me. Eventually I will get a PS5 though. You bet on that. Eventually. Not sure when though. I mean, the PS4 is still working good. I mainly use it for like streaming services anyways these days. But hey, it still does its job. Can't hate on that. But I'm just ready to, lay down, maybe watch a movie or some shows, whatever. I was watching the post game show from the NLCS. Congrats to the Dodgers making it to the World Series again. This is their chance to legitimize how good their team is. Because people calling their 2020 ring Mickey Mouse and everything, this is their chance to legitimize themselves. And also beat the crap out of the Yankees. I will take a lot of pride in that, beating the Yankees. Because see Shohei and Mookie and Freddie and them win one. Those are the guys I'm really rooting for. Yeah. Shohei especially. I want to see him win one. That'd be cool. Because he spent what first like several years of his career with the Angels on the other side of LA. That poverty ass team. Watching the Angels and everything and how they've been doing business makes me happy that we have Chris Antonetti and Mike Chernoff. And if only ownership was serious, we could be a serious threat to the Yankees. But as always, you could just tell the Yankees just got that money. They got that money. Yeah, the thing with the Yankees is they have a lot of high end talent, and this is the time when that usually brings it out, right? The high end talent always comes out to play in the playoffs. I mean, heck, the Yankees were saved by high end talent in, I think, pretty much almost every game in this series, especially in Cleveland. Because I'll tell you what, we got a scrappy ass bunch in Cleveland. That's for damn sure. I learned that in that, was it game 4? I mean, damn, down 6-2, looking like we were dead in the water, came all the way back, tied the game up. By the way, that John Kenzie Noel nuke, you could have sworn that ball broke the sound barrier. My God. I mean, just watch my stream. I thought he did it again, right? But of course, nope, just a bit short. What's up, Daniel? But one thing, Crazy Dog, what's your title about? What do you think? Hmm? Now, this certain somebody decided to once again talk about my team. I don't usually care if you talk about my team. Everyone talks about my team, especially the Guardians, right? Division champs, made it to the ALCS, fought tooth and nail with the Yankees, but unfortunately, like I said, their high end talent shined, while our best players mostly shriveled up like prunes. I mean, the Guardians were being carried by Ryan Rocchio. Oh, Naylor showed up finally in like what, game 4? The damn time. Wish he would have been doing that from the beginning. That would have been cool. But no, this dude forgot how to hit a baseball. Until all of a sudden, backs against the wall, he decides to show up. He was looking good. But I've always said, this team will go wherever Jose takes us. And Jose, to his credit, he did show up a couple times, but he could have been better. And it's very hard to go up against a team with as much high end talent as the Yankees. You got to play like an amazing series of ball. And I mean, looking at our rotation, got to give a lot of credit. Those guys tried their hardest. Alex Cobb got hurt again, of course. I mean, Ben Lively. I mean, damn, like we didn't have Bieber. Remember, Tristan McKenzie forgot how to locate. He couldn't locate a pitch on the map. Logan Allen stunk. Cookie Carrasco, he's cooked. Overcooked, honestly. And then Ben Lively was arguably our second best pitcher behind Tanner this year. And Gavin, that dude missed like what the first 2-3 months of the season, and we somehow still won 92 games, won our division, a very stingy division, might I add. A lot of people slandered the AL Central for years, and we had 3 teams make the playoffs. Pretty fun stuff, right? Wish Kansas City would have been able to take down the Yankees, because I tell you what, at Kansas City Cleveland ALCS would have been showtime. Oh well. So, anyways, back to the purpose of this live stream. So I'm, scrolling through Twitter. I got the post game show from the NLCS in the background. They're showing the Dodgers popping bottles, having a grand old time. Those guys are gonna be feeling it tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say. So just sitting here, minding my own business. And all of a sudden, I see this pop up on my subfeed. Now, if you follow this guy, right? And of course, for any of my OG subscribers, me and him have a history. This dude decided to make a video about my baseball team on the same day that my football team lost to his. And deep down, he knew I'd be kind of pissed off about my football team. I'm still a little sour from how we played today. And he decides to poke the hornet's nest with this crappy ass video. Hellfire breath unleashed. Then he comes in there with this fake ass laugh. I'm like, wait, hold up. Pretty bad when LeBron has to chime in and us booing Watson. The whole situation's messed up. People cheering for his injury, bro. I'm just thinking, it's like, if people were in Watson's shoes, you'd be like, don't be booing players who are hurt. I wanted him kind of benched, but I didn't want him getting hurt. Because that's a career altering injury. It's not like, he, freaking like hamstring strain or, something like, it's, not too bad. They freaking like popped Achilles. Like that is career altering, especially for a quarterback of his stature. He's a notoriously, he's a running quarterback. You need your legs as a running quarterback. Duh. I don't know how he'll do coming back from this. What's up, OGT? GG's, yeah. But anyways, this dude's out here making a video. I did watch a little bit of it, right? Got it because I got to. Got to hear what he has to say. And he's talking about how we lost to the Yankees. It's like, yeah, we made it to the ALCS. We got outdone by a much more superior team. They are superior in pretty much every way. And the fact is, we were up against it from the beginning. I didn't really expect us to even really make it to the ALCS because I had us losing to the Astros. We made it to the ALCS. We fought tooth and nail with the Yankees. We didn't really get embarrassed in any game. I think the worst loss was what, game 2? Every other game I think we were in. We probably could have won a couple more if things had gone better for us. It's like, I'm thinking, the nerve of this dude to make a video about my team when his team finished in 4th place in the NL Central. They haven't won a playoff round since 1995. Now, for me, I wasn't even born yet. I was still about a year away from being born. And I'm sure if this dude was alive, he was probably in diapers. And I know damn well he doesn't remember it. Either that or he's a little older than I expected. And, if he does remember it, it's probably not much. Like, the nerve to come out here and talk about my team. Team? Do I bring out the freaking group photos again? Because I will. In case you forgot, it's our journey, okay? Playoff berth. Yep. Central Division champions. Yep. And of course, we won the ALDS. Yep. Fortunately, there will not be a 4th champagne shower. But hey, 3 champagne showers is pretty fun. Especially when 2 of them are at home. Yeah. I'd say we definitely dirtied up the carpet in the home clubhouse. Time. Those poor carpet cleaner, the clubhouse people that have to, clean up the clubhouse. They're probably like, oh my god, more champagne. Oh god, these floors are going to be messed up. Thank God we're doing renovations. But it's always fun. This time the Reds popped bottles. Oh, 2012, when they won their division. The last time they won their division. In fact, since then, they have not finished in first. They haven't even finished in second. They finished third, fourth, fifth, 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 fourth, third, third, fourth, third, fourth. So they've been hanging out damn near in the basement of the NL Central. And they've been lucky that the Pirates have been ass for so many years because they probably would have been in the basement instead. The division is pretty clearly the Brewers right now. The Cubs are looking promising. We'll see what the Pirates do. The Cardinals, they're going to be in for a rough couple years from what I heard. Yeah, it's not going to be fun to be a Cardinals fan. Right? Meanwhile, in the AL Central, it sounds like the White Sox and the Twins are getting new owners. The Tigers are probably going to be spending a bit of money. The White Sox are just putrid ass. Yeah, the White Sox are getting new owners. The White Sox and the Twins are getting new owners. The Tigers are going to be spending money, I bet, this year because they like what they have to go along with Scooble and that lineup that they have, which is actually not too bad. It's not bad at all. They got there for a reason. They got hot. And they have a damn good manager, too. Can't even hate on that. And then you got Kansas City and us. So aside from Chicago, the division's going to be a dogfight again next year. And I hope and I pray that the Dolans take the initiative. They see what we just did with a roster that was banged up. No Sam Hentges, no Trevor Stephan, James Karinchak. I'm not even going to talk about him. He stinks. But yeah, no Hentges, no Stephan, no Bieber, McKenzie and Allen. We already know about them, right? McKenzie couldn't locate the strike zone on a damn map. Logan Allen was mid as hell. Shane Bieber had his freaking elbow implode on him. And the crazy thing is, he had a bad elbow and he still cooked people. He's still out there striking people out. Nobody even knew he was hurt. I'm like, yo, this dude hid that pain damn well. Man, I'd be crying my ass off if I hurt my elbow like he did. You would tell immediately. Nobody even knew. When the news dropped that his season was done, we're like, wait, what? Huh? No way. Nobody even noticed. Pitching coaches surely didn't notice. Didn't even look like he was hurt. He was out here cooking people on the freaking mound. Kim essentially, I mean, he was in pain, but he did a damn good job hiding it. It's just so funny. Like, am I expecting a response? No, no. It's just so funny to me. I had to talk about it because, I was pissed. I'm pissed off about today. Browns lost. I'm pissed. And this bozo gave me a chance to essentially just, let out my frustrations. I'm mainly also just kind of dumbfounded by the fact that this dude is over here talking about teams that made the playoffs while his team finished in fourth. And of course, like I've said before, his team is relying on old man Tito Francona to somehow bring back, I guess, reinvigorate that franchise. Which, I mean, he might be able to bring you guys back. Can you guys actually win a playoff round? Just say this, Dashy, in case you're watching. Win a damn playoff round before you come talking to us, okay? I would even say, actually, not even just finish above third place before you come talking. Make the wild card. Win a round. Win a damn playoff game. You ain't won a playoff game since 2012. Yeah, at least my team won a round. Oh, but it took 5 rounds against the freaking Tigers. Yeah, because AJ Hinch is a damn mastermind. We still won the playoff round. Doesn't matter how you do it. We still won. What are we talking about on here now? Oh, nothing. Okay, whatever. All right. To come on here real quick and talk about that. He'll be back, but not with us. I think the Dolphins will take a chance on Watson since Tua history. I don't know about that. What's up, Steele? Those fans are so lame, then they wonder why nobody comes here. Right? The only reason the Reds aren't in the basement more often than us is because we're cheeks. We just simply can't get out of our own way. It's not the Browns. What's up, Jacob? Denali says, I just subscribed. I love the channel. Hey, appreciate it. Surely the Pirates will figure things out. It's just so funny. It's so cute to see Reds fans like glazing on Tito Francona. Because they're like, oh, Tito Francona did all this with the Guardians. I mean, I hope they realize that with the Guardians, I mean, we had an elite farm system. We didn't even really spend money, but we had an elite farm system already coming in. I mean, literally, like right when he was taken off. You know what? Let me look at our freaking team over the years with him at the helm real quick, just to see what he took over. I'm actually curious. It was really just starting to really get going, but I know we had a great farm system. I think that was the very beginning of what we called the rotation of domination. Let's see. So top players that year in 2013 or 2013, Jason Kipnis. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look at our team that year. I'm curious. See. Oh yeah, Ross Atkins and Mark Shapiro. Those two guys they're at the Blue Jays now. Mm-hmm. Of course, that year we made the wild card game. Got shut down by Alex Cobb. But you look at this roster in 2013 when he took over for us after we let Manny Acta's dumbass go. He took over a team whose pitching staff was actually pretty good. It was mixed with some interesting names. Justin Masterson. All right. Ubaldo Jimenez. Scott Kazmir. For him, 29 years old back then. Wow. Corey Kluber, a young Corey Kluber. And of course, Zach McAllister. Us Guardians fans called him Zach McFastball. Because that's all he could throw. Our bullpen, Rich Hill. Yes, guys, how about that? We had Dick Mountain. We had Dick Mountain in our bullpen back then. Joe Smith, Cody Allen, Brian Shaw, and Chris Perez. Not too bad. Not too bad, right? Didn't really have any other interesting names. You know, we had like Trevor Bauer, Vinny Pestano, Carlos Carrasco, Danny Salazar. God, I wish Danny would have stayed healthy. Josh Tomlin. I mean, yeah, nobody really crazy at this point. The lineup that year: Carlos Santana, Nick Swisher, Jason Kipnis as Drupal Cabrera, Lonnie Chisenhall, Michael Brantley, Michael Bourne, Drew Stubbs, and Jason Giambi. Yeah, we had old man Jason Giambi on that team. I still remember, I think, what was it, 2 straight games, that dude hit 2 dongs in a row to get us into the wild card. Beautiful stuff. Jose Ramirez, a 20-year-old Jose Ramirez. Wow. Crazy, man. You look at him now, it's like, wow. But it's just so funny how things go, man. You know, but, I just figured I'd come on here real quick and just dress well, you know who's latest video. Like the title says, he's always talking about my team. And get this. So I just so happened to peep the comments on his video. Someone commented, "Did the Reds beat them?" Dashy replied, "No, their daddy, the Yankees, beat them in the playoffs again." Dashy out here freaking getting joy out of watching other teams beat us because his team couldn't get in. It would almost be like watching someone else beat up someone you hate and then laughing at them. Because, I mean, his team got their ass beat again by the Guardians again this year. Actually, he's just envious. He's envious at the fact that the Guardians have been just so good given their resources for so long. She's probably watching highlights of the Guardians almost every day now, trying to hype himself up over Tito Francona, right? Oh man. Like I said though, win a playoff game. Win a playoff series. And then come talk. Oh, what crazy dog. Y'all ain't won a playoff series since 2016 before this year. Yeah, but you know what? We won a playoff series. Yeah. Not to mention, we fought tooth and nail with the Yankees. We didn't get blown out at all. I think the only game that was kind of lopsided was game 2. Everything else was pretty much close, right? Honestly, if things could have went a different way, we probably could have won this series, really. But of course, things didn't go our way. Eventually, the magic dust runs out. You run out of luck because people say the Guardians are one of the luckiest teams because things just so happen to go our way all the time. Hey, we can't help it, right? Maybe, like I said, maybe the Dolans and company, maybe they'll take the initiative and they'll go out and spend some money and make this team better. We have some studs coming up through the farm. guys that I really want to see next year. And if I know Chris Antonetti and Mike Chernoff, they're going to be out here trying to improve the team any way possible. Now, I would make a video, right? I was actually going to think about making a video, believe it or not, talking about some targets for us, but nah, it's too early. It's too early for that. I don't even know if we're even going to make any signings. Of course, for those who don't know how baseball free agency works, technically, baseball free agency starts the day after the World Series ends. So let's take a look at the schedule. Let's take a look, shall we? This is the way it's going to go, guys. So just give you guys a little heads up on how MLB free agency is going to work. Now, unlike, and this is the worst thing I hate about it. This is the thing I hate the most about MLB free agency. One, it's insanely long because the off season spans what, winter and part of spring and the rest of fall, of course. I mean, literally from like late October all the way up until, geez, late February. It's not like in the NFL where it's only like, what, 2, 3 months, if that. Same thing with basketball. This is the longest season, I think, in the pro sports. And of course, free agency, I mean, you have days where you'll have like maybe 2 or 3 signings, but for the most part, you get a lot of signings right away. And like I said, one day after the World Series is over is when technically players can start negotiating with their teams. Now, teams can start negotiating with free agents 5 days after the World Series is over. Which I believe would be November 7th. Because November 2nd is game 7. So, November 3rd will be the first day that teams and players can start talking, their own teams and players. So, like, the teams can start talking to their own players to try to keep them around before the frenzy begins. And then on November 7th is when free agents can officially start signing elsewhere. Of course, I can already see it now. Guardians fans like me are going to get all hyped up because we're going to think we're going to sign some guys, and then come January or February, spring training's going to get close, and we're just going to be sitting here like, dang, spring training's almost here and the Guardians haven't done crap. Like we say every year. Because that's just the way it is. I'm kind of hoping David Blitzer steps in and says, yo, guys, I just saw my team that I just bought part of, and I will have full ownership in a few years. I just saw the team I own make a run to the ALCS, and there are definitely holes to fill. In fact, let me pull up the Fangraphs roster, and I'll talk about what we definitely do. Because looking at our roster this year, it had holes. Quite a few actually. Right, could definitely use an upgrade, I think, for us in terms of bats. Maybe a righty masher. Because we have a lefty masher in freaking Junk. He's our lefty masher. We need a righty masher. A guy that can just go in there and crush right-handed pitching from right field. Not sure who that'll be. But I think the biggest thing for us is pitching. Pitching. I mentioned pitching. Yes, pitching. Mainly starters. Because Shane Bieber won't be ready to go until late next year, I think. And even then, are we even going to see much of him? Is he even going to come back? I don't know. I mean, I'm going to look up our freaking roster here in a second. I'm going to see what the heck we got coming back here. Roll. Okay, I'm looking at our. Oh, that's the Padres. I need the Guardians. There we go. All right, so Guardians, I'm looking at their payroll situation right now. J Ram and Andres, they're locked up. They're good. Will he be back? Don't know. Probably not. Don't know. Probably not. Straw, bum. Classe, got 2 years left. Bum. Classe, got 2 years left. On 2 club option years, too. We'll see how that goes. Hedges, we'll see how that goes. Hedges, he'll probably be back. Steph, a bad pitch in game 5 against Juan Soto. Yeah, he's one of the best for sure. But like I said, Hunter Gaddis, Duck Dynasty Demon, the setup man for Class A. Rocchio could not stop pooping his pants in the freaking ALCS. I swear to God, bro. I was actually pumping him up. You know? I was like, hey, stop out here. Making plays. He's a stud. He's actually good. I say that. Next thing I see, freaking routine flyout. Routine pop up. See, can of corn. Nope. He boofed like 2 or 3 plays, routine grounders. Man, if you checked his pants, he probably got big old pile of crap in there. Got streaks all in his freaking, yeah, whatever. Ugly ass stuff. And then Cade Smith. The dude, I remember when spring training ended, right? I thought it was when it began. No, it was when it ended. They were about ready to start the season. That stadium is loud. It is loud. It's unbearable for some teams. It's an underrated environment. Oh, it can get loud there. It can get really loud. How about this? The guys who are no longer on the 40 man. Oh yeah. How about this? The guys who are no longer on the 40 man. Oh yeah, Gene Segura. I forgot about that. That's probably why we didn't spend money last year. His money was still on the books. Yeah, forgot about that. He had $8 million on the books this year. That's probably why we didn't do much because of that. Right? Carlos Carrasco, Ramon, and Barlow. That's right, they DFA'd Cookie. That's right. Wow. Money paid to the Braves for Ramon. Lane Thomas, minus 3 million. Cobb, minus 6 million. Money due for a potential buyout of Jimenez? We're not buying out Jimenez right now. But that's not until, I guess, 2030 is when they can do that, I guess. Stefan, Straw, Class A. Yeah, they're not doing that stuff. Nah, they would be stupid to do that. So we just see how this offseason goes for the guards. It'll be interesting. All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I'm gonna probably get the bed here in a minute. What's up, Asia? Says GG's, of course. Good, yeah, good series. It was fun. Stressful as hell, though. The Guardians, they didn't look completely overmatched. Yeah, they lost, but every game was stressful as hell. I mean, like I said earlier, if a couple things go our way, we win that series most likely. If you really think about it, like not eight, like, yeah, 5-2 game. Game 5. Wow. Okay, 5-2. And fun fact: the first and the last game of the series went 5-2. Yeah, 5263758652. I do like how the Guardians just never gave up. They always fought back. They tried like crazy to win, and they just, I mean, sometimes Stephen Vogt would kind of overdo it. Like he was panicking, and he was like, "What do I do? What do I do? Let me just do this. Let me just move stuff around." He like overdo it, I think. But I mean, you can't really. It's playoffs, and he tried. Oh well. All right, but wait, what's up, Eric? Of course. I'm gonna wrap this up, and I will see you guys Wednesday for Cavs and Raptors. God, it's so good to say the Cavs again. Even though the Cavs just pretty much brought back the entire team from last year. Although new coaching, I'm excited to see what this new coaching looks like. You know, but it's gonna be fun. Way today, I believe, is the debut of FanDuel Sportsnet. Yeah, Bally's Sports to become FanDuel Sports Network. This is gonna be weird. What MLB, NBA, NHL teams are affected? Well, we know the Guardians aren't affected because they're going. The MLB is doing their games, but obviously, Cavs and Blue Jackets are affected. Yeah. Okay. Diamond Sports Group also recently dropped its contracts with the Mavs and New Orleans Pelicans. Okay. Uh, oh, what NBA, MLB, NHL teams are on FanDuel Sportsnet? Detroit, Florida, the Guardians technically would be, but they're going to be MLB owned now, so that's not going to happen. Yeah. You have Ohio with the Reds, the Cavs, and the Blue Jackets, and that's it. Yeah, contract with Diamond Sports ended after 2024. So yeah, the Guardians will not be on FanDuel Sports. They're going to be on an MLB owned thing, just like what the Padres and the Rockies and the D-backs did. So if you've played like MLB The Show, it'll have that score bug, or like what you would see on MLB Network, which means no blackouts. That should be fun. But that's all I got for this one, guys, and I will see you all on Wednesday for Cavs and Raptors. Can't wait for basketball, man. I'm excited. I'm really excited for that. All right, guys. I'm just checking out one more thing, and then I'm heading to bed. 1 hour of GTA 5 NPCs driving off an overpass. What the heck? The videos I see on my freaking YouTube feed. What the heck? Weird ass stuff. Oh, dude drove a bus and he has a block in the freeway, so cars just be riding off the side of the freeway. What the heck? Weird stuff, man. I tell you what, weird stuff. NFL rolls out new helmets to protect players from violent hits. Okay, well, nothing new to talk about. It would have been hilarious if I came on here and I saw freaking you know who making a video about me again. No, you wouldn't do that. Homeboy in bed, probably catching some Z's. Yeah. You know how it is. He thought he could get away with making a video about my team when nobody cares about his team. Like I said, he's envious. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, well, I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your night or day, depending on where you may be living, because I know a lot of people that watch my stuff don't live in the United States. Y'all be living overseas. Man, it's crazy when you really think about time zones. You know, people out there living in Hawaii. Like, man, I really, man, living out west, bro, during these like NBA big time games, like playoff games and stuff. Like in the Super Bowl, man, like that game starts at 8 o'clock around there, I think, or like it'll end around like 10 o'clock out here. Like by the time that game's over with, I'm ready for bed. Out there out west, when the Super Bowl and the NBA Finals games are over, you still got a whole night to party if your team's in it. All right, I'm starting to blabber on. I'm gonna wrap this up before I just start getting unhinged. So have a good rest of your night, and I will see y'all on Wednesday. I can't wait for the Cavs, man. I'm excited. Even though they brought back the entire team, can't question their chemistry. This team knows each other very well. At least I got the Cavs. Thank God the Guardians got me to Cavs basketball season, because if I had to wait any sort of amount of time between Guardians and Cavs, and in the meantime I had to watch this garbage ass Browns team, I would have been pissed. At least the Guardians got me to basketball season. Good stuff. So with that being said, I'll see you guys Wednesday for Cavs Raptors, and we'll see what happens with Deshaun, because it sounds like he popped his Achilles, so he's donezo for the year, and his career might forever be altered because of this injury. We'll see how he comes back, and if he comes back a Brown, because honestly, I would not be shocked if they somehow find some way to do like an injury settlement and get him out of here, and then just try to move on, because clearly it didn't work out. My dude was here, what, 3 years, and he did not play a full season. Dude's been here 3 years now, or something like that, and he has not played a full season. I would not be shocked if they tried to move on or something. What's really crazy is, of course, today they decided, hey, you know what? Let's make DTR the backup. Right? When I first saw him get hurt, I thought, oh, maybe he, turned his ankle or something. Maybe he pulled a hammy. No, a pulled hammy would have been way better than this. My dude freaking popped his damn Achilles. You can always tell, because, like, if you watch the lower leg where the Achilles is, it just goes, woof, it reverberates. It goes, woof. Like, if you watch Kevin Durant when he popped his Achilles with the Warriors, you can see that thing just go. It's like, oh, you can just see it. Hate that, man. And then you got Browns fans cheering for it. I'm not for sure if they're cheering the injury or if they're cheering DTR coming in. Because, I mean, at the time, did the Browns fans really know he was hurt? But then it's like, bro, you see Deshaun on the ground. You know he's in bad shape. Why are we cheering him getting hurt? Now they did say apparently that the Browns fans did give him a nice round of a nice standing ovation, round of applause, or whatever. Good, I guess, like a round of applause or something. But they showed support for him getting carted off, which that sucks, man. Because Actually looking like he was cooking out there. I think I said it during my stream or during my recap. It's like this dude was on his way to possibly the first 200 passing yard game of the year for him. He was cooking, moving the ball down the field, and he tried to do a QB draw, which he's very good at those. Still ironic because he said that he's not a running quarterback, which he kind of is. I don't know why he said that a few weeks ago when he did, but I mean, he thought he saw a chance to tuck it and run, and popped his Achilles. And it's like you can't even blame the turf. Brown Stadium doesn't have artificial turf; they use sod. You can't even blame the turf. A lot of people, when that happens, they blame the turf. You can't blame the turf. That's sod. That's as close to natural grass as you can get. I mean, that's literally the next closest thing is literally playing on a random field, right? That's what sod is pretty much. They literally take out like grass from a field with dirt and they just plop it in the stadium. That's what sod is pretty much. I think a lot of like neighborhoods in like desert areas might use sod for their lawns. But yeah, it sucks. Like someone said in the chat, other players see this stuff. How toxic this fan base can be. Of course, make it any better that this team is absolutely ass. Fan base is already angry. A lot of the fans don't even like Deshaun. It's mainly because of his off the field stuff. And this fan base, it's just messed up. I'm not going to get into it. So I will see you all Wednesday for Cavs and Raptors. I'm going to head out and I'm going to catch some sleep, man. Got up really early this morning, just randomly out of nowhere. Love when I do that and then I can't fall back asleep. Right. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good night, and I will see you Wednesday. Unless something else happens, then I'll see you before then. But if nothing else happens, I will see you guys Wednesday for Cavs Raptors. I might do one or two games of the World Series depending on when they go down. Of course, the Buckeyes will be back in action on Saturday at noon against Nebraska. I'll be back for Ravens and Browns to probably watch us get our ass whooped by the Ravens again. So that'll be fun. And yeah, at this point with the Browns, I'm just along for the ride. I have like no expectations at this point. I'm just along for the ride. Whatever happens, happens. So, yeah, see you guys Wednesday. Go Guardians, go Browns, Blue Jackets, Buckeyes. You know the drill. I'm out. Bye bye. By the way, yes, guys, I did shave. I had to get rid of the crap on my face.